coming to you from the ice-cold upstairs studio.
It's a smooth 75 degrees.
Oof.
Partly cloudy. There's a chance of meatballs.
Chance of these balls. It's the Donut Shop Boys podcast with your man, Vanilla Gorilla, and my man,
Medium tea.
Above Average Tea.
Yeah. Questionable. Some may say.
Speaking of questions, this is another Ask the Boys special. We asked you to ask us. You filled the inbox. We filtered some out. Came up with the ones that we want to answer.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, this episode is brought to you by m3is3d.com. They have headphone stands.
You know what it is.
In the form of like wall mounts, busts. You know, we've got Elon Musk's head here in the studio.
Smoking a fat J.
He watches us as we do work.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, he's proud of the work that we do.
Just as we're proud of him.
He's accomplished a lot for an autistic African man.
Yeah. The richest African American, some may say. Can't deny facts.
That was such a dad joke. All right. So if you go to m3is3d.com and you type in discount code Donut Shop, what happens?
You get 10% off your order. It's like ordering tax free in some counties.
Absolutely.
You know,
and that's your signal to him that we sent you there, so that we get our reward on the back end. Because if you just go over there and buy something, cool, it helps our sponsor out, and we're still thankful anybody that goes and never listened to our show. We want our sponsor to be successful so that he continue to sponsor us.
Yeah.
But if you hear this and decide to go over to m3is3d.com, use the discount code so that he knows to kick us back our share.
Yeah. And also, you save 10%, so why would you not want to use it?
Yeah, why would you want to pay full price, you mook?
Yeah. Golly.
You just got money to burn. If you got money to burn like that, you need to go to the donutshopboys.com, click on the merchandise store, and buy your mama shirt.
Or go to patreon.com and support us there.
Yeah. Get the gold package, and we'll send you our nude calendar.
Yeah, I'll send you used undies.
So yeah, m3is3d.com, the best heads on the interwebs.
God, we need a good catchphrase.
We do.
So
we tried your donuts make us go nuts, but it didn't make sense because we're the donut people.
Anyways,
let's dig in.
So, question number 1.
All right.
What's the worst genre of music? I've got one.
Go ahead.
Slavic death metal. That's out of all of them, that's probably the worst.
Yes, the worst genre of music that I've never heard and only heard of once.
Yeah. I can confidently say any woman would not be a 10 if she listened to Slavic death metal.
All right. I had a friend when I was stationed in North Dakota whose favorite genre of music was reggaeton.
Okay.
And I still am not sure to this day what that is.
Yeah. Like electronic reggae?
Is that what it is?
Guess. I don't know.
That'd
be my guess.
I just assumed,
if that was on an SAT and it was one of the multiple choice questions, I'm picking it.
Yeah. He, just solely based off his inability to explain to me and provide examples of what type of music that was, that made me just automatically put it out there with, the worst.
Yeah. It's too underground.
Yeah. It's under the underground.
Too West Coast for the West Coast, as Ice Cube would say.
Damn near East Coast.
Yeah. It was so far west, you're east now. Question number 2.
I would like to add in, not to pile on, but the current country music.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Pop?
It's just pop with a southern accent.
Yeah, a little twang.
It's pop music for white trash people.
Yeah, it's basically Miley Cyrus.
They have drum machines. And electronic snaps and claps, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me a story. That's what country music's supposed to be about. All right. Anyways, next question.
Preferably about a dog and a woman that left you.
A woman that left you for a dog.
Yeah. Oh. What's your go-to drink order at the bar?
Sam Adams, Boston Lager. Shout out to Boston.
Not a big fan of Sam Adams. You know what I like? Not a lot of people have is Canadian Molson.
Okay.
I love that beer. It's one of the few beers that I actually like. I like that. If I see it, I want it.
Gotcha.
You get that at hockey games, though.
Makes sense.
You know, I don't really go to order drinks at the bar often, though.
We haven't since our bar closed.
Yeah.
That's the last time I literally went to a bar.
I like to drink Coke Zero and Canadian Hunter whiskey. At home. Alone.
In basketball shorts.
In a dark room. Next one. If you fart in the shower, does the water atomize the fart and make it worse?
Absolutely, it does.
I will say it's always worse.
It's somebody needs to call George Bush because it's fucking chemical warfare when you fart in the shower.
I want to know what happens though, so we need to call Bill Nye first.
He's a fake scientist. We need Mr. Wizard. That's who we need.
He's a science guy. Have you not?
A science guy. You're right. He never claimed to be a scientist.
Yeah.
He's just a science guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Science is cool.
I'm just a gigolo.
In the market for a new mattress, what kind of mattress are you boys resting those beautiful bodies on? First of all, I'm not a fucking object.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for your casual objectification.
Not a slab of meat. So.
I have a soul.
With that being said, memory foam.
I don't like memory foam mattresses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to be crass, but they're weird to have sex on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the extra support. I've got a bad back.
You lifted a little weights, didn't drop out of Spartan races.
Yeah.
Do a few of them burpees. I'll give you a beer. Gosh, I don't know I can't remember what brand our mattress is. We recently bought a purple mattress. The ones that they have the commercials for.
Yeah.
For my son. Because, you know, he's had back surgery and stuff.
That thing was expensive and probably heavy as shit, too.
Yeah. It was like part of like the
it's
whole
good thing we
family.
Got that M3 is 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that M3 is 3D cash coming in on the back end. And the few people who have bought merchandise at the merch store, they really helped with the purple mattress.
Yeah.
That some bitch is comfortable, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I tested one, but I saw the price tag. And we got that king size.
Right.
And I saw the price. I was like, yeah, no. I'll sleep on the fucking floor before I spend this kind of money. We just got like an Amazon special, but it's one that I was really more excited about it showing up in a small box and watching it inflate. This is a thicky boy, but it was not that thick when we got it. So I like it though. It's not bad. If you're in the market for a new mattress, probably helping somebody launder money. I think mattress stores are money laundering operations.
Right. I saw one on the side of the road earlier, so
yeah.
If you're local, hit me up. I'll tell you where it was at.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good for them.
Yeah, I don't know who left it there. Somebody might have murdered someone on it, but
small price to pay for a mattress, you know.
You might be able to call ServPro for that.
Spend a third.
You know what their tagline is?
What?
Like it never even happened.
Next question. Does the alphabet actually need to be in the traditional A to Z order? If you mixed up the order of the same 26 individual letters, that's still technically the alphabet, right?
If I kicked you in the balls so hard that they went up above your dick, would you still have functional genitalia?
Yeah, they turn into ovaries at that point.
The same parts. But if you rearrange them, it's not the same thing. Yes, still the same 26 letters, but like they're in order so that we have a generalized and agreed upon way of alphabetizing something if we need to categorize it, so that then we can easily find it when we're looking for it.
This person's clearly never been to a library.
Yeah, you don't alphabetize things for fucking fun.
Yeah.
You do that so that when you're looking for a specific title, you can find it easily.
Yeah.
So do you know the order of the alphabet is important.
All the letters are. Look, if I told you I, would you know what came before I?
Yes, H.
Yeah, I can't do that. I got to sing the
H
alphabet
and
every
it's
time.
between H and J.
You can't do that. That's impressive to me.
Wow.
Maybe like, oh, go to the I. And I'm like, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, H, H. That's it. You know?
I'm going to H.
Yeah.
And then I'm going farther.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the library is like, motherfucker, why are you yelling?
Yeah. Just excited.
I'm excited about reading.
I love alphabets. Next question.
All right.
Is wearing a clip-on tie a trash move?
Yes. It's a child move. That's like one of the essential skills that I believe a man should have.
Unless you're a cop in the Air Force.
No.
Yeah. You don't want to get choked out.
If you're wearing your blues.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. You don't need blues to be choked out.
I will tell you. Well, it's true. That's true. Oh. Just hear that fucking exercise safety briefing and it might happen.
Yeah. Or tell somebody their ID's expired.
Yeah. Let me call the desk. Yeah. That'll happen. Yeah, I think that it's one of the essential skills that a man should have to be able to call himself a man is you should know how to tie a tie.
Yeah.
The only possible pass I'll give you for not knowing how to tie a tie as a grown man is if you have some form of disability. You know, there are people out there who they don't have the use of both.
Or you
hands.
never had a true father figure in your life to teach you.
That's YouTube. Use YouTube until you figure out.
That's a good excuse nowadays.
Yeah.
That's how I learned.
Until the internet goes down and now you're learning how to, you don't know how to field dress a deer.
Yeah.
We've covered that.
I'm eating ass first. That's what I've learned.
Go straight for the brown eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just clip-on tie is a childish move.
It really is.
Like actually today I had a kid come by who was going to a retirement ceremony, so he was in his dress blues. And when's the last time I wore blues? Probably 2009.
Yeah.
Was the last time I had 2008 ALS graduation.
Oof.
Yeah. So, but I looked at him and they were like, he's like, you should have got a clip-on tie. Your tie's all fucked up. And it was tied, but it was like way down here and like misshapen. And they were like, yeah, they're going to notice that. They're going to know. I'm like, how about you, first of all, tighten it?
Yeah.
So they tightened it and it was still like off to the side. And they were like, oh, it still looks bad. And I was like,
there's nothing we can do. It's ruined.
I was like, are you guys fucking serious right now? So I get up and I go over there and I just grab the tie and move it over to the center and then tighten it again. And then sit there and like shape the knot, like squeeze it and pull it out at the top to make it more triangular. And I was like, now it looks fine.
Yeah.
Where's your father, son?
Yeah.
So yes, clip-on ties is like a childish move. And if you're in a job, like you're in a security job and they're worried about you getting choked out if you have a necktie on, then you need to either talk your manager or whoever into changing the dress code so that it's no tie at all. Mm-hmm. Because clip-on tie is just embarrassing. What's more embarrassing, getting choked out by your tie, or some guy's kicking your ass and he goes to pull your tie and it fucking comes off?
Just comes off.
And then you have to sit there and live with you getting your head beat in already, and then you're getting your head beat in with the shame that your clip-on tie came off.
Whipping you with it.
Your boss comes by after you got your ass kicked and asks why you're out of dress code. What if somebody steals your tie while they're kick your ass and they steal your tie?
That's fucked up.
What if that's all they came there for?
Yeah.
They're going to a funeral. They see that you got a clip on. Like, this will be an easy grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a souvenir.
Yeah. No clip-on ties. It's a bad look.
Yeah. Would you rather see 100 guilty men and 1 innocent man go to prison for life, or 100 guilty men walk free to prevent an innocent man from serving life in prison? Hashtag Crosby. Cosby. Yeah. There's no R in Cosby.
They got old Bill.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the innocent man, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. San Francisco's letting them all walk free.
Do I get to pick the innocent man?
There's the turntables have turned.
Well. No, I'm a pretty big believer in it's better for no innocent man to be imprisoned.
I have a lot of faith in our court system.
Oh, boy. After some of the prosecutors I've seen.
Me and my clip-on tie.
In your
if you're ever in court and your lawyer has a clip-on tie, you're going to jail for life.
Even if that's not the
a
charges.
Public defender, and you're going to jail for life.
Oh man, I was sitting in court one time, waiting to I was there as the arresting officer, and the public defender was in front of us. Actually, no, he wasn't even a public defender. He was a fucking assistant district attorney, assistant DA. So he was there prosecuting, and this motherfucker had holes in the backs of his socks. Like he didn't realize his pants had come up. There's giant holes in the backs of his socks. I'm like, oof. Yeah. This county doesn't pay well. But the public defenders always look like shit.
Yeah.
They always look like absolute dog shit.
I watched Better Call Saul.
Dude, could you imagine being a public defender, though?
Oh, this fucking scum that you got to deal with.
Oh, and then, last minute, too. And then, a lot of times you're there because they, people that don't even want a lawyer, but they're really not competent enough to represent themselves, so the court appoints them a lawyer, and it's like... And then they're doing everything to undermine you, and you're just trying to do the best you can. Yeah.
Till you can get on the other side.
I can't remember the name of the guy. And I hate to reference Joe Rogan's podcast all the time because I feel like, he just does a
He should have us on the show.
He just does a shittier job of a version of what we do here.
Yeah.
Sorry that we don't have a fucking space sewer set up like he does.
It really looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like the Ninja Turtles went to space.
And forgot the pizza at home.
Yeah, I love his show though. But he had a guy on that was a lawyer, and he was asking him about how do you, in good conscience, defend someone who you think is guilty of something terrible. Mm-hmm. And the guy made it, because I always wondered that. I'm like, I don't think I would be able to do it if I think some guy fucking murdered his whole family or something. How would I defend him? How would I be his defense attorney? And he said, you give him the best possible defense that you can. Because if he's that guilty, it's inevitable. Yeah. He's going to be found guilty. But you give him the best possible defense that you can, and you try to get him the best possible sentence that you can negotiate out of that trial. Mm-hmm. Because that's how you cut your teeth. Yeah. So that when you get that person who's innocent and you're responsible for trying to make sure that they walk free, you've already been in the big leagues defending dudes who fucking did the shit that they're being charged with. So if you can take the hard cases, which is somebody who did the shit, then when you get that person who's innocent, and you can basically establish reasonable doubt with a jury, mm-hmm. and make sure that innocent person doesn't go to prison. I thought that makes sense.
Yeah. Last question.
We're being invaded.
The studio's under attack.
I only have a pencil.
Well, so this last question probably has to do with that. Is do you believe in the deep state? And this may be George Soros
again
coming for us.
Is that a SWAT team? Yeah. I didn't used to, but now I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure, man.
It's definitely something I worry about frequently, but after last week's episode, yeah.
I mean, you made it to this week.
We did, allegedly. Some may say that these are recorded out of order.
Man, yeah, I think that after the last year or so, I think I do. I do think that there's a deep state or a an elite ruling class that's kind of pulling the strings.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for another Ask the Boys special.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for giving us your ear.
Check out the website.
Yeah, go to the website, donutshopboys.com, and check us out. Go to the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go everywhere. Subscribe, follow, add us. Be our friend. For your man, the Vanilla Gorilla, and my homie,
Medium T.
Thanks, we out.